Gotta get an oxygen high real quick. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, friends, family, neighbors? Colleen from downstairs at the hot dog stand. I'm Foster from the B-Sides, the most active and totally not forgotten YouTube channel on YouTube. We're gonna try something brand new for this channel. That's right, posting videos. Top albums of 2018. Where to start? Oh yeah, this year sucked. No, I'm kidding. It actually was terrible, though. I sat down to write this video and came up short, to say the least. At first I was thinking it was me and I just didn't listen to enough music this year, but it wasn't until I compared this year's releases to last year that I thought, it's not me, it was just not a year for music, at least my kind of music. Last year we had shit like Melodrama and Woodstock, Relaxer, and even RTJ3. Making a top 10 list for 2017 would have been a struggle due to the amount of choices, whereas this year I actually don't know if I could name 10 albums that I didn't just stop halfway and be like, it's not for me. Wow, that was a well said thing about that was I just said. Anyways, point is you just got baited. This is not a top 10 video because I don't know if I enjoyed 10 albums from this year. So instead, here's a couple albums that I dug. Number one, surprise pick of the year, Pray for the Wicked, Panic at the Disco. You can't tell me that high energy, wailing music doesn't just penetrate you, just get all up in there. Hardcore style. Like, too aggressive?
A little bit.
You can't tell me that high-end, feel-good music doesn't just cut straight to your soul. And if it doesn't, you're soulless, and that's your problem. I don't think that was too aggressive. It's just wholesome and fun. Brandon Urie's voice is like, it sounds like a skyscraper. It is, wow. I started working out recently, largely due to this album just being so hype. These are my Panic at the Disco pecs. If you haven't checked up on Panic at the Disco in the past 5-6 years, it's not the same band that you remember from the middle school eyeliner kids. That's some groundbreaking pop. As far as pop these days, if you have to, this is the one. Next pick, Mike Posner, Teardrops and Balloons. Now I know this might not count seeing as it's like a spoken word poetry album, but it's still, on a list of albums that got me this year, that was one of them. It's always cool when you can kind of like peek into an artist's life, whether it's like a really revealing interview or just personal songwriting that they might do. What Mike Posner did here, he just wrote a poetry book. That alone is kind of neat. Like, I'd want to check that out. Like, pop sensation from 2008. Anyway, a pop artist comeback is cool, but a pop artist comeback with a poetry album that's just super honest and just like aware of his status as a nearly forgotten, had a couple hits back in the day, combined with his new single and an upcoming album in early February, I think. Just worth a heckin' listen, even if you're not into poetry, because that wasn't my thing, but like, it's a poetry album by Mike Posner. It doesn't need much advertising. Last on the list is not even an album, but rather Kanye. He had Ye and Kids See Ghosts, just the spring of Kanye. Now I know Kanye's kind of a trigger word these days. You could divide a pretty substantial group of people pretty quickly by just saying the word Kanye. However, that doesn't mean he still doesn't put together some decent tunes. He's still just doing whatever he wants. And then that combined with Kids See Ghosts was just cool. If this year was better, maybe these albums wouldn't be up there, but they were still worth something. And even if you don't like Kanye, he's still a producer who could put together some interesting things. What else you got? SoundCloud rappers talking about drugs. At least he's, I don't know. Adult rappers are kind of on the way out. I just love that he's just an icon of nobody knows what's gonna happen. And that is straight up it. Like I said, last year was some hits. And I think all the artists that I really look up to and just took the year off, and that's fine. I'm excited for next year. Maybe treat this video as more of a call to action. Anybody that was really driving to a new album release this year, please send it my way, and maybe this list will change or expand. But as of now, Panic at the Disco all day, and then Mike Posner with whatever that was, and Kanye's cool. That's literally the top 10 albums of the year. Thanks, 2018. Stuff. Wait, I can't do that.
I can't drink on camera. That's illegal.